All right. Hey, everybody. Happy Monday, second to last week of distance learning. And we are going to start the geometric measurement and modeling unit. I'm going to try and get through these sets of notes as quickly as I can so that you guys can get some practice and so that you're ready to take that PFA. Because I want people to try and get that PFA done by the end of this week so that you don't have to worry about geometry or you can worry about getting caught up. Okay, now. Objective one about geometric measuring and modeling is all about volume. Okay, so volume is measuring like the total amount of space inside something. So we'll call that space inside an object. We always measure it in cubed units. So that would be something like centimeters cubed or inches cubed or feet cubed. Okay, now depending on the shape, there are different volume equations. I have given you all the volume equations you will need right here. This is also in the resources, right? So it's actually in Summit. Let's go to Summit real quick. Okay, so there's Summit. Oh, whoa, you didn't see that? That was the answer. I was going to give that answer anyway. So you see volume equations right there. I put that there. That is the same as what you see in today's video. Please copy those down and keep them near you. You can use notes on the PFA. I'm going to tell you specifically, you are going to need these three, and you'll need that one, okay? So the rectangular prism and the triangular prism, you won't need as much, but you will definitely need those four that I highlighted. Let's put the names of these on here. Okay, so that is triangular prism. So a prism, the cool thing about a prism is it's going to have two shapes, right? So there's a triangle there. There's an identical triangle on the back side, and then it's just connected, almost like a tunnel between the two. So that's a triangular prism. This one down here is a rectangular prism. Rectangular prism. So again, there's a rectangle here. There's a rectangle on the back side, and then they're just connected. So anytime you have two identical shapes that are connected, that's called a prism. Technically, this thing here, that is also a prism, but we have a special name for that. That is going to be called a cylinder. How do I spell cylinder? Let's see. Cylinder. C-Y Linder. All right. I want to mess that up. That's a cylinder. This is a cone. This is a sphere down here. If you ever see a half a sphere, it would be a hemisphere. Okay. Hemisphere equals half sphere. All right. And then finally, let's erase that. Whoops, don't drop your pen, McSparrow. All right. This thing is a pyramid. All right. Now, this specifically is called a rectangular pyramid. Rectangular pyramid, because the base of the pyramid is a rectangle. There are also square pyramids, and there are also triangular pyramids. Triangular. Oh my gosh, let's just start over on that one. Oh wait, hang on, that's where my head goes. Anyway, there are pyramids that have a triangle on the base, right? So it would be like a triangle, and then they would all come up to a point. Oh, it's hard to draw. We're not even going to try. You're not going to see any triangular pyramids on this PFA, so don't worry about it. But those are all the different types of solid objects that you might see. And then there are volume equations for each of the individual things. Now we are going to try out a few of those volume equations. I'll show you how you're going to pick the correct one and then substitute things in. I'll try and go fast. Okay, so let's use green. What is the approximate volume of a cone? Cone with a radius r equals 5, that's this piece of information, and a height of 3, that's this piece of information. So I'm going to go up here to my cone. I'm going to take this equation, v equals pi r squared times height over 3. I'm going to rewrite that, v equals pi, and then I'm going to take my r, and I'm going to put it there. I'm going to take my h, and I'm going to put it there. So that's going to give me pi times 5 squared times 3 divided by 3. At this point, honestly, if it makes you feel good, just put the whole thing in your calculator. I can go ahead and, so I've got a 3 on top and a 3 on bottom, so I'm going to cancel those. I know that 5 squared is 25, so really I end up with 25 pi here. Put that into my calculator. Pi is a 3.14, so going to be a little over 75, which probably means it's probably not 79, but let's just double check, okay? So, come on, I didn't have the calculator open. Wait on it. So let's do 25, where's my pi, equals, wait, no. Let's do 25 times pi, I suppose. Let's do that. 25 times pi equals, there it is, 78.53, which means it's about that. All right, so 78.53. Cool? Cool. All right, what is the approximate volume of a sphere with a radius of 5? So r equals 5. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to find my sphere. I'm going to take this volume equation. Volume equals 4/3 times pi times r to the third. Okay, now I'm going to take my r. I'm going to plug it in there. We'll rewrite the equation. Oops, I don't want red, I want orange. B equals 4/3 times pi times 5 to the third. All right, so let's do 5 cubed, 125. All right, so that is, we can just replace that with 125. So I need to do, let me show you a neat little trick here, guys. So when you have this 4/3, you can just write it like this, watch. If I just want to move those up a little bit, I'm going to extend my line, and I'm going to move my 3. Come on, get that 3 over here. So I can think of it just like that when I put it into my calculator. So I can do 4 times pi times 125. So let's do that real quick. I already have 125 here, so I'm going to multiply times 4, and then I'm going to multiply times pi, and that is 1,570. 1,570 divided by 3. So let's divide that by 3 real quick. It's already on the calculator, so I'm just going to leave it there and divide it by 3. And that's going to be 523.6. Which means it's going to be this one here. All right, so we kind of get the gist. I'll do these last two. If you get to a point where you're like, McSparron, I got this, I don't need to keep watching this video, you're welcome to stop, okay? I just want you guys to show, I want you to see the process. It says, what's the best approximation of the volume in cubic units of a cylinder with a diameter of 10 and a height of 5? Okay, this is excellent. I'm really glad that this one's in here because a cylinder is V equals pi r squared h. So watch. V equals pi r squared h. Now, I can certainly take my h and put it in there, but I have a problem because I need radius and I have diameter. Well, I need to remember that a diameter is just two radiuses together, two radii. So if diameter is 10, radius equals diameter divided by 2, which means that it's just 5. The diameter is 10, the radius is half of that, so it's 5. Man, that's confusing. We'll erase that. Put that 5 there. So I need to take the 5 and put it there. So when I rewrite this, I'm going to have V equals pi times 5 squared times 5. All right, so that's kind of fun. So at this point, you can just put it in your calculator. I mean, honestly, so pi times 5 squared times pi. Let's just try that. So let's clear. So we'll go pi times 5 squared times 5. Did I get that right? 392.7 equals 392.7. Yep, that one right there. Let's double check that. So notice that 5 times 5 times 5 is just the same as 5 to the third. I'm going to do that real quick and just double check myself. I'm going to start off with 5 to the third. So 5 cubed is 125 times pi. Keep losing the pi. Yeah, 392.7. Okay, good. I want to make sure I was using my calculator correctly there, guys. And that is just 392.7. All right, last one. Sorry, this video has gone a little bit long, but I have a pyramid with a height of 4 and a square base with a length of 6. Now remember that a square is the same on all sides. So that means that I have a length of 6 and I have a width of 6. So my length is 6, my width is 6. Now that's going to be important because notice that your pyramid is length times width times height divided by 3. Length times width times height divided by 3. Pyramid's one of the easiest ones, guys, because look, I can just take and plug all of these in. And that's easy calculator work right there, because it's just 6 times 6 times 4 divided by 3. And I can just do that quickly in my calculator. Watch. So, clear. 6 times 6 times 4 equals 144. Divided by 3. So I'll go divide that by 3. Divided by 3 equals 48. Equals 48. And there it is. Okay, so it's really just a matter of choosing the correct formula and then plugging into it. Remember, I want you to have these things. Bless you. I want you to have these next to you. Write them down so that you have them right next to you. Okay? It's okay to have notes on this PFA. That's what I've got for you for now. Remember, you can always email me and Mr. Hayden with questions. You can always sign up for a Zoom one-on-one. The Zooms don't have to be about this. If you have a Zoom question about congruence or similarity, you can sign up for that. That's completely fine. Okay? Please ask for the help that you need. We've only got 2 weeks left. We got to knock this out. All right. Have a great Monday, guys.